David Jaffe is getting absolutely cooked in his own comment section and on X at this point, guys. If you weren't aware, he made this whole video called I Think They Are Lying to You about Alyssa Mercante, where essentially he simped for her and he was giving a one sided take on the whole lawsuit between Smash JT and Alyssa Mercante. This dude's a total white knight for Alyssa. He's just unreal. And you can see he's getting absolutely destroyed in his own comment section, which is on par for his brand. Usually he has these ridiculous takes that nobody really buys into. Like, does this guy even have a fan base? Like, I know I fall off, but get real. Like, I'm not Jaffe levels of wackiness. So you can see his dislike ratio is 105 likes to 337 at this point in time. And these comments, as I mentioned, are just cooking him. Like, right here, straight off the point, people were telling him, hey, Alyssa is the bad guy here. Look at this top comment. He stirred up the hornet's nest, saying Smash JT stirred it up. Yes, indeed, but she's the one who harassed his wife, harassed his employer at his day job, and decided to go to war with her. And she locked in on the target because he was talking about Sweet Baby Inc., and she was trying to threaten anyone who sided with them. The fact that Sweet Baby employees started the threats first is when Alyssa first popped up and people first noticed her because she was defending the abolishment of right-wing gamers and game devs in the video game industry. We know that Jaffe's not going to listen to that, though. And you can see right here, they're warning him. Jaffe, Alyssa Mercante is not the type of person you want to associate with or stick up for. She leaves a trail of destruction wherever she goes. Also, I point to her own tweets where Alyssa answered someone asking, how did you get into the industry? And we all know that joke, that screenshot there, the I sucked, right? We all know that. Right there. So the whole thing is with this frivolous lawsuit, she's saying that he called her a prostitute, all this ridiculous crap. She's even blaming him for her losing his job. And it seems like Jaffe has stuck his neck way out for her to the point where it's going to completely backfire. You guys remember like a month ago, he was attacking Vera Dark and saying some pretty chauvinistic, sexist things about her. The very things that people like Alyssa Mercante accuse us rage bait grifters of doing. Like, honestly, look at this. Like, this video is literally why no one listens to you guys because all you do is lie. Embarrassing. And look at here. Smash himself. Smash himself put a comment saying, what a wild timeline. The dude who made some of my favorite games growing up is now making videos harassing me per Alyssa's definition, which per her definition, that's what they're doing, right? You give criticism, you post anything about them, you're stalking them, you're obsessed. Going on, it says, what even is this? Anyone with a brain would know she was being sarcastic. But for some reason, those same people would know I wasn't. WTF. Exactly. He was all like, well, hyperbole is a lost art is what Mercante was saying. And Jaffe was all gaslighting, saying anybody with a brain would know she's being sarcastic. Well, how do you not know that Smash JT wasn't being sarcastic either? You see, it works both ways. Like I said in my video yesterday, Smash says, dude, listen to yourself. Step out of your echo chamber for 1 second and realize your own hypocrisy. Stop being so clearly mad at the rest of the world for your own shortcomings in life. That's a banger response. And the next one right here says, do you want to get subpoenaed? Subpoenaed. I always mess up that legal word. Do you want to get subpoenaed? Because that's how you get subpoenaed. I think I said it right. That word's always been kind of weird. But yeah, look right here. Definitely people asking him get Smash on your show, getting eaten up. But the real fun is on his post on Twitter or X, which I responded to today. Several other people did. You can see they're saying, so the guy Alyssa Merc just sued, a guy who clearly has a vested interest in winning the case. I mean, most people that are in a lawsuit have a vested interest in winning a case. I don't know about you. I also like that he pretends not to know who Smash is. Even in his video, he goes, this guy, Smash J something, Smash J. Like, he acts like he doesn't know. He knows. All right, he's in bed with Merc. He's simping for her. He's white knighting. He knows all about her frivolous lawsuit. He knows her side of the story. He doesn't want to hear it with Smash. He goes on to say, claims that things she said when she was on my show last week destroyed her lawsuit, and so many people just seem to believe him. Yikes. what's funny enough is he's questioning, so you trust this guy when he's trusting this girl, the most divisive, polarizing, insufferable person that's been in the gaming industry in quite some time. Frivolous lawsuit throwing, does a lot of passive aggressive attacks towards people, blocks people, screenshots, writes passive aggressive tweets. And then when you clap back, she'll unblock you to clap back at you. And then she'll block you before you can answer. Just Google her, David, is the problem. But here's my clap back. I put, my brother in Christ, I hope you're actually reading the replies under your comments. She's not some innocent victim of targeted harassment. You need to look beyond the lawsuit she filed, the one you keep telling people to read. The lawsuit itself proves nothing. That remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Smash JT has been openly documenting the harassment and smear campaign he's faced from Mercante and her associates. His own lawyer already addressed her baseless claims and a cease and desist she sent. And this is all documented. Don't just take her word as truth because she's woke and a woman. You're clearly white knighting, but I suppose expecting you to be genuinely neutral is too much. Real innocent people don't rally others to push a narrative. And then I also put a Cookie Monster, good lord. Hypnotic with a banger reply. Did she let you fuck the shit out of her yet? Your words. Because he said, if you didn't hate Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. Yeah, he told her that. Total cringe. You can see Farley says, please don't get into this. It doesn't concern you. Just let it go. Lawsuits between them. And here's his justification right here. I would if people were not making videos saying that her coming on my show and talking to me harmed her case. It's not about you. All right. You didn't harm the case. She harmed her own case. But, this is how woke people act. They have to somehow, it's almost like a retarded Special Olympics. Since the spotlight's on her and it was on her show, he has to make it about himself, right? So he goes, especially when after reading the lawsuit and talking with her for 3 hours, I don't know what the fuck these people are on about. Did you talk to Smash, Jaffe? I don't think you talked to Smash. You talked to her for 3 hours. You only heard her side. And you basically assumed that the lawsuit, for people to read it, shows all the evidences against Smash when the lawsuit really doesn't show hard evidence. In fact, that lawsuit paper is all over the place and contradicts itself, which is what Smash's legal counsel saying. Why don't you look at Smash's lawyer's response to the cease and desist that was sent several months back? Why don't you read any of Smash's articles or his videos? Oh, because you have a vendetta against him because he said some personal things about you and your responsibility as a father with your children. And also because he leans right. And he's going to get somebody that you like. So there's a bias clearly here. How are you saying that we shouldn't trust anybody when you're acting biased yourself with somebody that's as polarizing as Mercante? You see, somebody's telling him it probably did hurt her, though, Jaffe. She's a narcissist, and at times it's self-destructive. I would just leave it be and focus on your content, whether you like her or not. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm surprised this backlash didn't hit Tech Talk that hard. I think it's because it was protected and it was members only. That's my take. Look at this. Gaming Mason says, why would anyone believe you, God of Cock? Your stance on trans kids is beyond the pale of lunacy. You, sir, have a terminal case of Transhausen by proxy. Mercante's lawsuit is as thin as your non-existent engagement on your YouTube. Get felted. Holy shit. I mean, he's just getting torn up, guys. Like I told him, and I'm sure he's never going to try to respond or contact any of us to get on his show. Associating with her, defending her, sticking your neck out for her is going to bite you in the butt. Okay? That very dark stuff that happened a few weeks back harmed you pretty good. It made you look like an idiot. This is going to be worse. Nothing good is going to come out of this defending her. Same thing with you, Rich, if you're watching this. Just Google her, look into her, look at her history. There's a common denominator, okay? There's a false victim complex that she has. It's weird. She's absolutely fucking weird. But content's content. And, I've been covering it. I'm going to continue to cover it. I'm going to follow closely with this whole lawsuit situation. And if she does appearances, guess what? It's my platform. I have the right to give my take on any interviews or appearances that she does, because that's what it is. You're a public figure and you're not immune to that. So stop playing like you are. Stop playing like everybody's making lies and that we're not formulating our own opinions. Jaffe, quit saying that our audiences can't think for themselves, that they have no intelligence. If anything, the more that you talk, the more that you give your takes, the more naive you seem to come across. So that's all I got to say about this. He's getting cooked, guys. What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section.